Hello, good morning, good evening, everyone. Today I will be talking about the science of judgment, continuing my previous series. So, today I will be starting with an analogy for you. Suppose there is creator on the one side and the creation on the other side, the creation that he has created. So, if all come and fight against him, who will win? Obviously, it's the creator because the creations are like a shadow to the creator. They are not actually real. In a real life example, if I give sun sets and all the shadows they disappear. Similar way, for every human being, for every creation, there is a death. Death is not a win or a lose situation as per se, because for humans death is just a transfer from this life to the afterlife. So it's not a win or a lose. So I said like creations can never win over the creator. Similarly, who is siding with the creator? A believer. If all the false beliefs come and fight against his belief, they can't defeat him because there is only one truth, there is only one God. La ilaha illallah. For this same reason, for every nation there was sent a prophet to convey the same message of Tawheed or oneness. In different ages, if we see even before the Quran, there came another holy books. I will be giving reference to the Quran itself. What were those? So stay with me. Like I said, death it's a not a win or a lose, but except when God Himself said that those who are fight and are died in the way of God, they are successful. So similarly, like I talked about the sun, the setting of the sun, and the so sun itself is like a creation of the creator. Humans have death, so the sun, the moon, the earth, everything has an end in the form of the Qayamat or the judgment day. On the day of Qayamat, all the mortal creations of the world that we see around us will diminish or disappear and start of a new immortal world will begin. How do I get the news of this? It's through the Quran itself said the heaven and hell are the immortal creations already present even before the humans or the mortal world that we live in was created. So, like I said, death and the Qayamat are just the way transfer to that world. They are not the win or lose situation for human beings or the creations. So, concluding all this, I would like to say that siding with the creator, like I said, all the creations, if they come and fight the creator, they can't win. So, similar way, if you want to win, then side with the religion, the true religion. If you without you, Islam will not lose, but you will definitely lose without Islam. That's what is the conclusion. And some people in the olden days, they used to claim they are the chosen people. So God says nobody is chosen among you, and whoever says is doomed on the day of Qiyamah. I'll be giving reference to the Quran after this, after talking all this. So first I talked about the creations, death. So chapter 2, verse number 154. And say not of those who are killed in the way of Allah, they are dead. Death is not a win or a lose. Say not those who are killed in the way of Allah, they are dead. They living, but you perceive it not. We shall test you with something of fear, hunger, loss of wealth, lives, and fruits, but give glad tidings to As-Sabiru, the patient ones. Similarly, I talked about the message being conveyed in different books before the Quran. Chapter 3, verse number 3. It is he who has sent down the book, the Quran, to you, that is the Prophet, last Prophet, with truth, confirming what came before it, and he sent down the Torah, the books of the Jews, Torah, and the Christian, that is the Injil or the Gospel. So they have the same message, like I said. And I also talked about the signs of Judgment Day, Qayamat. What are those? Chapter number 39, verse 67, it says, they made not a just estimate of Allah, such as is due to Him. And on the day of resurrection, the whole of the earth will be grasped by His hand. So everything has an end in this mortal world. So the earth, like I said, and the heavens or the sky will be rolled up in His right hand. Glorified is He, and He is high is He above all the associate partners with Him. Some more I will read. So the same chapter 39, and the trumpet will be blown. I talked about the creations coming and fighting against the word of God. So trumpet is something like when in the olden days a war used to be declared, trumpet was blown. So God will blow the trumpet, and the trumpet will be blown, and all who are in the heavens and who are on the earth will be soon away, except him whom Allah wills. It will be blown a second time, and behold, they will be standing looking on. Earth will shine with the light of its Lord. The book will be placed, means the book that I'm reading now, it will be placed as a to judge among the people and make justice. And the prophets and the witnesses will be brought forth. The prophets are the, like I said, came with the message, and they are the sinless beings. So they will not be judged, but they will be a witness, and it will be judged between them and the truth, and they will not be wrong. Each person will be paid in full what he did, and best aware what they do. And those who disbelieved will be in hell in groups. Like I said, the hell and the heaven are immortal creations of God. When they reach, the gates will be opened. Keepers will say, did not the messengers come to you from yourselves, reciting to you the verses of your Lord, warning you of the meeting of this day of yours? They will say, yes, but the word was torment. Word of torment has been justified. Means there will be no justification for the deeds that we are doing except the book. If we follow that, the word of the book, that will be justification for us. And it said to them, enter the gates of hell to abide there. And those who kept their duty to the Lord, like I said, as per the book, will be led to paradise in groups. They will reach, and the gates will be opened, and the keepers will say, Salamu alaikum. You have done well, so enter here to abide forever. Paradise, like I said, immortal creation. I will read more verses from other chapters. Chapter 75. I swear by the day of resurrection, means self-approaching person, a believer. So it's the truth. The thing which is true or important is always sweared upon. So I swear by the day of resurrection. Chapter, same chapter, verse number 8. The moon will be eclipsed, and the sun and the moon will be joined together. So the light will diminish of the sun and the moon. I said every creation will be extinct. On the day man will say, where is to flee? There is no refuge. Your Lord will be the place of rest on that day. The day man will be informed what he sent forward and what he left behind. So everyone will be judged based on that. And some people, like I said, so the sent forward means what are those deeds I'm talking about? The Quran is talking. Man will be informed what he sent forward. I will give some more light because it's the common parameter in every age. The prophets came with the same message, and what is that? I will. It's the most important thing we need to know. So I'll explain by real life example. When you are employed by employer from particular region or any region or any community hires, so they give a base package for everyone irrespective of that. So a plan has to be made before hiring. So it's a planned event. So life is a planned event, of course. For every human being, there is some benefit given from the mother's womb. What is that? The first benefit is the body and the soul. Like I always say, life is a amanat. In Arabic, it's called amanat, means the borrowed wealth. So when we borrow a loan, we need to pay in the form of the installment. So the installment here is the deeds. I talked about the deeds. So salat or the namaz is the repayment in the form of the deeds. This is also the first pillar of Islam. And the food and the water is the second benefit. So fasting in the month of Ramadan is the repayment in the form of the deeds. Second pillar of Islam. The wealth. The wealth. So the wealth is the third benefit that we get for the survival. Like the employer gives the employee based on the place he will be sent a package for his survival. So wealth is that third benefit that we get. It's materialistic things like we own bank balance or the earnings that we give get in the form of the. So it's already decided by the fortune, the luck, also known as the qadr. Left side is also known as the qadr of the person. The right side is known as the furs or the duties of the person. So the wealth, it can be living or non-living. Living means the farm or the cattle that person owns. On that also there is a zakat or the cattle that person owns or charity is given to charity is given to. La ilaha illallah means accept that there is one only one God and He has given this uh, benefits that you are using, and you agree to the duties. So this is the way, the prophet, the, like I said, the shahadat. It's a agreement, contract, or a covenant of God. So for this, I will give a reference to the holy book. So chapter 6, verse number 151. Say, O Muhammad, come, I will recite what your Lord has prohibited you from. Join not anything in worship. So the right part is the worship. Be good and dutiful to your parents. Kill not your children because of poverty. We provide sustenance for you and for them. So the left part is the sustenance. We talk about body, the soul, food, water, wealth, and the offspring. Come not near to the al-fawahish. The sins are nothing but the things that are the bad deeds which take away the reward of worship. Like a doctor, when he advises some medicine, he tells to refrain from some eatables. So that is kind of a sin, whether you like it or not. Whether committed openly or secretly, and kill not anyone whom Allah has forbidden except for a just cause. So saying all this is the common parameter. I talked like in every ages this existed, the even before the Quran came. So this is the common parameter of judgment on the day of judgment, and one will be judged on a common scale. So there is no injustice. So, like I said, among mankind there is no chosen people. For that, I will give reference, like I talked about that also. Before concluding, I would like to say that every human is equal in front of the Almighty. Chapter 62, verse number 6 say, O you Jews, if you claim that you are friends to Allah to the exclusion of other mankind, then long for death if you are truthful. So those who say such words are doomed on the day of judgment. That's what he said. But they will never long for it because of what their hands have sent before them. And Allah knows the zalimun, disbelievers. Allah knows what's in the heart of the person. He has created everyone and He knows who are disbelievers, who are believers. Verily, death from you, which you flee, will surely meet you and will be sent back. The all knower of the unseen. And He, so the unseen, like I said, belief and the disbelief person has in his heart. This is the unseen. The all knower of the unseen and the seen, He will tell you what He is to do. So, with that words, I will like to end this stream. Thank you for being with me.